Welcome back to On Football. Today's review is for all you big men out there who would like to handle your business down in the trenches. I have the Nike Hyperbeast 2.0 Lineman football gloves. So I told you guys I was going to do something for you big men out there, and these are the gloves that I reviewed. So a lot of you guys, when I did the unboxing, wondered, how I was going to test this out. So here, debuting today, I'm going to introduce you to my center for the Chicago Mustangs, Big H.
My name is Horatio Mitchell, better known as Big H. I play center, number 76 for the Chicago Mustangs.
So now you guys know who is testing out these gloves. Got a lot of feedback from him with these gloves. Obviously, I'm going to do the review, how I usually do it. Going to cover off on the same things I usually cover off on gloves. I'll be covering off on the fit, the grip, the ventilation of the breathability, the ball feel, and the durability of these gloves. So without further ado, let's get into the review. So let me start by giving you an overview of the glove itself. This is a dedicated lineman glove. It's going to differ a little bit from some of the other lineman gloves that I reviewed before because they can kind of be used at various positions in terms of middle linebacker, maybe DN. These are more specifically for linemen, and let me tell you why. First of all, the palm is going to be Hydra Grip. This is something that's going to work in all weather conditions. So a lot of the gloves that I reviewed, a lot of them had that vinyl material or that's shiny, that's kind of more for receivers. This is Hydra Grip. It has enough friction to hold the ball, to snap the ball, to grab jerseys, to do what you need to do, down in the trenches. It's also padded. So the palm here is completely padded, and instead of foam, this is actually gel. You can see how it moves and it bounces back, so it's going to provide you a little bit more comfort to the palm of your hand. On the back of the glove, it's also padded. Up here, you're going to have gel as well. And some of these, they feel a little bit thinner than some of the other ones, but at the top of the fingers, it's obviously going to be a little bit thinner, so you still have that flexibility, and at the bottom, it's going to be a little bit thicker. Here, you're going to have more gel padding that's thick as well. And then here, you have padding, but this appears more to be foam. And then all along the thumb, you've got this gel padding. So it's an extremely padded glove for exactly what you need to do. And then it's got the wrist strap, again, to provide stability and protection for your wrist as well, which some of the other gloves didn't have. So I put these gloves on, and they're a little bit looser on my fingers, but obviously I'm not one of the big men that's going to be using these. So obviously I talked to Big H about these, and he felt like the fit was really good. For a big man, you're probably going to have a little bit more meat on you, so your fingers are going to be a little bit different shape than some of the receiver gloves. So they're not as tight as receiver gloves, but the fit is still a 9 out of 10 just because it does give you that perfect fit. In terms of flexibility, you still have it with your hand, able to move and close it, and doesn't restrict your movement too much. The other thing about the fit is actually the wrist strap, which is going to give you nice lockdown on your wrist. So you can tell with this wrist strap that it is adjustable. You see the Velcro there, and you see how thick it is for your wrist, and you wrap it all the way around. So even with my tiny wrist, it fits it really tight. You've got this little lap here, but if you're a big man, you're probably not going to have to worry about that at all. So with the fit, again, this got a 9 out of 10. The grip on this glove, again, for a lineman glove, is going to get a 9 out of 10. And obviously this is not for receivers, so it's not for catching the ball. So when I reviewed some other gloves that had a similar material, the Hydra Grip, they didn't get a 9 out of 10 for grip because those were more for catching the ball. This is not for catching the ball. This is for being down the line. H used it to snap the ball. And like he said when I talked to him.
So yeah, the feel is great. Give a good feel on the ball since I play center. No slippage. Even if it's wet, it dries pretty quick, and it actually gives me an extra grip. So, normally I'm used to the gloves with the little magnet grip, the little shiny on it, but this with the leather, it gets good grip on the ball.
There's no slippage whatsoever in all weather conditions, whether it was wet or it was dry. He actually thought that there was more, while it was wet, more grip for snapping the ball. So these get a 9 out of 10. Regarding ball feel, even though this is a lineman glove, you do have great feel of the ball. The back of the hand is thin enough, and the palm of the hand is thin enough where you get that flexibility and you can actually feel the ball in your hands. You can see these cutaways with the padding allow you to bend your fingers so that you can actually feel the ball of what you're doing. Whether you're going to be snapping or you're going to be swatting or however you handle the ball, you will be able to feel the ball. That might not be an attribute that a lot of linemen are going to need, on the offense or the defense, but it is something that is nice to have so that you don't feel like you're wearing, goalie gloves or mittens on your hands. So these get an 8 out of 10 for ball feel. The one thing this glove lacks is going to be the ventilation. You can see here, here's the only ventilation that you're going to have in the entire glove. This is more of a nylon material that is going to get hot. It didn't seem to bother H when he was using these, but it does not have the greatest breathability or ventilation. So the breathability of this glove, I give this a 3 out of 10. These gloves are going to be really durable for you. What you don't know is that H has been using these pretty much the entire season. You can see that there's just a little scrape on the palm. He's washed them multiple times, and you can see that the glove is still holding up. So these do get a 9 out of 10 for durability. So I'm going to strap these up while I talk to you guys about the price and where to get these and the different color combos that they come in. So these are going to be the most expensive, I think, football gloves that I've seen on the market. They are $65. They come in 3 colors. You've got this, this is the mainly predominant black color. You've got the alternate where it's going to be mostly white with a little black, and then you've got black with some bold. You can check them out on different sites, check them out on the Nike site. And like H said, he thinks that these are the best lineman gloves that he's ever had.
With the padding, like, protects my hands all the time. By me always getting in, you know, you kind of go helmet to helmet sometime and your hand gets caught in there. I had it hit a bunch of times and, you know, no issues whatsoever on the knuckles. The padding on the palm, good for blocking when you give your punches, you know, so it protects that. But overall, like the padding is great. I mean, protective. I haven't hurt any fingers or anything this season, so it's been really, really good.
I hope you liked this review. If you did, remember to give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, tell all your lineman friends, and I'll see you guys next time.